Hey guys, this is Toph, and I want to talk about something a little bit different right now. So, I was playing player match, right? And basically this happened. This conversation, I just want to go through the conversation first, and then I'll kind of give you the context of what happened. So, I'm not going to read every little thing, but essentially he calls me a spammer, and I accuse him of lag switching, and I'll get to why exactly in a second, but alright, he goes on about adapting and stuff, whatever. And that was just total bullcrap. 5 juices per second. I don't even think that's possible, yo. You should probably try not to exaggerate if you're trying to make a point. But anyways, and so, yeah. Here's me defending myself. I'm not gonna read all this because it'd take too long, and you guys can read faster than I can probably say it. I'll just keep going down slowly so you can read through this. But yeah. So basically, he just played. I'll get that in a second. Actually, maybe I should just talk about it now. Okay, so basically, I started off, right, and let's see, where do I say that? Okay, right here, where I started off, and the very first thing I did, I had Sakura, Ino, and Hinata. And the very first thing I did was I used Sakura's jutsu, and I switched to Ino and used her jutsu, and either one or both of them hit him. So that's what he, like, was complaining about, apparently. And he said I rinsed and repeated, and I think I only did that, something like that, to that effect, one other time, because it started lagging so bad that I couldn't switch effectively. Like every time I tried, it just like wasn't working. So, and I had just gotten off of practice mode, so I just practiced a bunch of stuff, so like I knew how to do some things and it just wasn't working. So basically, I accused him of this lag switch again, and then what's funny is like, okay, where he says salty much, because at first I was like gonna, a lot of times, I don't mind getting shit talked. It's actually kind of fun. Like, I don't know, like I actually kind of like it sometimes. I don't know, I'm weird, but anyways. And then when he says salty much of this, though, because like I wasn't salty for like the whole rest of it, except for the when I said if you lag switched, and he's like, "Oh, you're so I was like, "Wait, you did lag switch?" And he literally just admits to having done it, basically. And then at this point, I just stopped taking him seriously, because up until here, up until this post, I was actually kind of mad at myself because I thought I had just screwed up and done dumb things, and I didn't even care about his shit talking. Like, and he played, he ran, he did. Oh man, it was so hard to deal with. But I don't care. Like, I don't care how people play. Again, like I mentioned in another video, they can play how they want to play. I'm gonna play how I want to play. So we're even. It's all good. So I don't mind that he played like that and he beat me. But during the match, right, I had this, like, every time he ran out of subs, which I mentioned somewhere up here, it just felt so much more laggy every time he ran out of subs, and it felt really hard to do any offensive maneuvers because I couldn't cancel anything. Nothing just seemed to work. Like, everything I tried doing just didn't seem to work at all. And so during the fight, I was thinking, oh man, I don't know, a bunch of different thoughts ran through my head, and I was kind of like mad at myself for not being able to do the things. And honestly, whenever I accused him of lag switching here, I wasn't even that serious. Like, I thought I was just shit talking back. Like, I wasn't even serious at this point. And then he actually did. He actually lag switched me. And then I'm like weird in this way where I am very good at lying to myself. And what I mean by that is but then also sometimes I lie to myself, but I'm actually telling the truth. Like, it's so weird. Like, okay, so during the match, I kind of had the suspicion, right? But I overrode it thinking, I'm not going to complain, I'm not going to whine, I'm not going to make excuses, I'm just losing. Like, I didn't want to have that mentality, so I just kind of disregarded it. And I made this as a joke, kind of, in my head. Like, I wasn't actually serious about accusing him of a lag switch, but then I think I actually was serious about accusing him of using a lag switch. I'm weird. But anyways, so I did lose this guy twice, and I really wanted to play him more, because I wanted to redeem myself and beat him. And also, just for the record, both times he won, it was very barely. Especially the first one. The first one was, he barely had any health left. And the second one, I think he might have had like a little bit of his orange bar, so he maybe had like half a bar of health left. Something like that. So the first one was very, very close, and the second one was still pretty close. And it was a blue bar, right? But I just couldn't do anything, it felt like. And admittedly, he played well for the most part. He did some very interesting, good things when he wasn't just running away, countering, and using Pain. He had Minato and Pain, and that's my biggest weakness, probably, is fighting people who are good at running with Minato. I don't even care. Like, again, you can do what you want to do. That's on me. I'm just bad at fighting that. And especially with this particular team, because it has so much forward pressure, but Minato's so good at dodging to the side that the forward pressure is hard to hit with. Like, Sakura was really the only person I could hit him with effectively. Like, Ino and Hinata, just, it was so hard to hit him with it. I barely ever hit him with either of them. I almost had to rely on just either catching him while he was, dashing away with a cancel, trying not to get countered, or hit him with Sakura. That was, like, really the only consistent damage I could do. So, yeah, but this actually happened to me, like, and I don't know what to think about this, because, you know, when I first was going through it again, like I said, I thought, you know, this is just on me, I'm just messing up, maybe it actually is lagging, but if it is lagging, he's probably lagging too. But all the lag just was so convenient, and it's just weird to me that he actually lag switched me. Like, there's been a few times where I've considered that people might have done it, but I've always just kind of written it off as me trying to make up an excuse for my loss, because I'm bad about that sometimes, and I'm trying to not do that. But I think now it seems like I've taken it too extreme to the point where when I actually do have an excuse, I just kind of write it off. I don't know, it's really weird, but I don't know what to think about this. And right here, let's see, where do I say it? I say I don't even consider it a loss, which I mostly said that to get him butthurt, because I actually do consider it a loss. Not to him, mind you, because he legitimately cheated. I mean, I don't mind you playing the way you want to play, but cheating is a different thing. Lag switching is a different thing. And using glitches, lag switching, of course, I guess I use the Sakura glitch. Maybe I should stop doing that to not make myself a hypocrite. But glitches, the lag switching, and just downright hacks, I mean, that's just cheating. But at the same time, even though I don't consider him to have beaten me, I consider myself to have lost to myself, if that makes sense, because even though he was lag switching, I should have tried I did try my best. I mean, to be fair, I did. But I need to try to learn how to deal with that. That's just another thing I need to learn to deal with. It's just like normal lag, really, in the end. I mean, yes, it gives them an advantage because they control it, but at the same time, it's just normal lag. And it is very hard to get accustomed to that whenever it's, like, not lagging at certain points, and then it starts, so it's hard to get adjusted to the lag when it keeps changing. But at the same time, lag is something I struggle to deal with. But, I mean, I lose to people when it's lagging, but I know they're lagging just as much. There's several people who have beaten the crap out of me, and yes, it's lagging, but they're lagging too, so obviously they still deserve to win because they've learned how to deal with the lag and compensate for it, which is something I'm very bad at, and I need to get better at. So in the end, I guess that's just it. Like, I need to get better at dealing with lag in general, and even specifically this, like, if they win to that, for me, I mean, I don't even understand how they can get any, like, sense of accomplishment out of that, but, you know, that's on them. And if I manage to beat someone who's doing this, oh man, hell, I'll feel accomplished. But if I lose, I mean, I don't want to make too many excuses. I'm at a weird place here. I don't know whether to consider myself to have lost and need to get better at defeating even cheating, or if I should just write it off as something that I just absolutely can't control. Or I guess I'm like in the middle of those two ideals where, like, I just can't. Oh my goodness, of course my phone goes off. Okay, crap. I'll call that back later. But, yeah, anyways, guys, sorry, I need to take that call. I need to call back that person. So, anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about this. And have you guys ever experienced lag switching? Like, for sure, that you knew for sure was lag switching? It's so weird to me. Like, I didn't actually think I would ever get legitimately lag switched. And I always thought, anytime I suspected it, I just kind of thought it was me just making an excuse. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.